What's going on, 49er faithful, 49er fan, 49er gang? This is your boy, Niner Gang Podcast, back in the building as promised. Told you I was going to be right back, and I'm right back. So this preview is for the Buffalo Bills versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, baby. This one is definitely going to be a barn burner there. We already know exactly how this is going to work. You know what I mean? I believe they have to go. I believe the Steelers got to go to Buffalo because they have the worst record. Rather than the Bills, I think the Bills are a little bit better when it comes down to it. So, excuse me. Yes, the Steelers will go to the Bills because the Bills are 11-6. The Steelers are 10-7. Mike Tomlin found a way to pull off some fucking magic and get his ass into the playoffs. This shit is amazing. This shit is flat out amazing. How does this guy do it year in and year out? And this year looked like a very, very down year. This looked like the first year that he was going to actually miss playoffs. This looked like the year that he was going to actually have a losing season. Not Mike Tomlin. He said, not today. I'm going to get out here and I'm going to win some damn games. I don't care whether it's Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Mitchell Trubisky, whoever the fuck it is. Somebody going to throw this goddamn ball. We going to win some motherfucking games. That's what he did say. So this has been a tumultuous season for the Steelers. But once again, somehow, some way, Tomlin has led his team to the playoffs. It's amazing with different QBs in and out that they still managed to slip into the playoffs. Now, both teams come into the game on win streaks. The Steelers had a 3-game win streak, and the Bills have a 5-game win streak. So at this point now, it's like which streak will come to an end. As much love as I have for Tomlin and all his success, I'll begin by saying this. It comes to an end for the Steelers. I'm sorry. The Bills are just too strong in every way. I feel they're going to manhandle the Steelers. Not to say it won't be a fight, but it won't end with the Steelers as victors. Allen alone has doubled the yards Kenny Pickett has thrown and quadrupled his TDs. Josh Allen has also doubled the amount of TDs thrown by all passers for the Steelers combined for the season. So Allen alone could have given the Steelers yards and TDs and still been better than them. Both teams' running backs broke the 1K yard mark respectively, with Najee Harris having 8 TDs and Cook only having 2, due to, once again, Allen, the one-man wrecking crew, having 15 rushing touchdowns this year. 15. That is insanity. The man, it's just don't make no damn sense. Like, I'm just going to show you because I got the stats up purposely because I always like to have the stats up whenever I talk about these games just to show you who these people are and to let everybody see it. Josh Allen, 4,306 yards, 29 touchdowns, 18 interceptions. Josh Allen, 111 carries for 524 yards, a 4.7-yard average, and 15 fucking touchdowns. That's insanity. The next closest person to him with any touchdowns is Latavius Murray, and he's got 4. So he almost doubled. No, I'm sorry, he almost quadrupled Latavius Murray's output. That's insane. Stephon Diggs, of course. You know what I'm saying? You kind of expect him to be who he is. 1,183 yards, 11.1 yards per catch, 8 touchdowns. Gabe Davis, 746 yards, 16.6 yards per catch, which is what we expect from him because that man gets open and he has the speed. He's got that need for speed, baby. He's got 7 touchdowns. Everybody else, you see the small ones. You know, you see a little bit here and there. Dalton Kincaid, their tight ends, got 2. Some guy named Khalil Shakir has 2. James Cook has 4, and he's the running back. You know, Dawson Knox has 2. That's what you start to see with the numbers here. You understand what I'm saying? So when it comes to the receiving, that's basically what you've got there. Load of Truth says, do you think Gabe Davis is going to be a problem at the Steelers? I'm definitely think Gabe Davis is a fucking problem regardless. He's going to continue to be a problem. And the number one reason is his speed is just unmatched when it comes to that. And if you do not have a DB that can keep up with that speed, you are going to get yourself screwed. That is what will happen to you. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. you're gonna get killed. That's just how it's gonna work. I'm so sorry. You're gonna get yourself killed there, man. What's going on, media? You know what I'm saying? Um, if you want to come through, or if you have time to come through, man, holler at me. I'll shoot you the info. Gabe Davis. Oh, so Gabe Davis is out. Yeah, I haven't looked at the injury report. I was going to look at that eventually and see what we got going. But as you can see, man, we got at least 4 people over 600 yards, and that's actually not bad. Then you flip to the defensive side of the ball. Bennett, he's got 6.5 sacks. You've got their leading Ed Oliver's got 9.5. Leonard Floyd's got 10.5. AJ, it looks like Epinesa, he's got 6.5. So, they out there, they get after the quarterback. They do a couple of things, you know what I mean? You got a lot of guys with some good TFL yardage here. Of course, Bennard, Ed Oliver, Greg Rousseau, he's got 5 sacks and 13 tackles for a loss. Leonard Floyd with 9 of them. AJ's got 7. So, these guys that go out there and they get the ball and they're after it. Christian Benford, 10 passes defensed. Their leading interception guy is Rasul Douglas. He's got 8 passes defensed and 4 interceptions. You got Matt Milano. He's got 2 interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So these guys are doing some things. Once again, Bennett, he's got 5 passes defense, 3 interceptions. Micah Hyde, he's got looks like he's got 7 passes defense, 2 interceptions. Christian Benford, he's got 10 passes defense and 2 interceptions. So these guys, this is why I'm saying that the guys for the Buffalo Bills are just too damn strong, man. They're so powerful. Jordan Poyer and Terrell Bennett, or Bernard, should I say, those 2 guys alone both are over 100 tackles for the year. And this is crazy, man. This is anything. I got you, media. I'm gonna throw it into our group chat in the what's the name though? In the WhatsApp chat. So give me just a sec, bro. I got you right now. But that just tells me, man, that the Bills just have firepower at every goddamn position, man. It is flat out insane. And it's going to be a really, really rough go for the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. I definitely don't see them being able to do much of anything when it comes down to it. So I'm sorry, man. When I'm looking at this and I'm looking at what just what I said about Josh Allen alone, I could end this show there. Like, that is just flat out fucking insane. So you look at all this information for the Buffalo Bills, and you say to yourself, you know what, it's cool. We try to make things happen. We try to figure out what we can do. And, it looks great that Buffalo has been this great, for this long, doing this much stuff. And I'm going to bring in a special guest, my brother from another mother, my fellow Arizonian. He is in college right now. The young man is doing fantastic. My man, 49er Media, a.k.a. The Show. What's going on, Ashu?
What's up? What's up? I'm doing well, man. How about you?
Good, man. I'm trying to stay warm, man. It's cold in the motherfucker.
I know, dude.
It's cold as hell.
I know. I came back to school, and then yesterday I'm like, it's raining, and I'm like, bro, it was just raining in California. I thought I got away from the rain, but nope.
Nah, man, you can't escape the shit, bro. You cannot escape the shit, man. But it's good to have you on, brother. Tell me what you think about the Buffalo Bills in this matchup, because I'm sorry. As these young kids say about video games, the Buffalo Bills are OP, period.
I just think the Steelers have no shot. They don't have TJ Watt playing in this game, and even though Gabriel Davis may not be playing, it sounds like in this game for the Buffalo Bills, at the end of the day, they still have more playmakers. I would think that finally the run game is going to be effective too, because James Cook has had a pretty good year. So I think that finally, hopefully, that takes something off the back of Josh Allen. Because till then, I mean, Josh Allen's really been the guy that's been the run game. So I think they're going to be a lot more effective And I don't expect the Steelers to really have a shot because, I mean, Mason Rudolph at quarterback, really? At the end of the day, I think, you know, the
I
quarterback.
love it. He said Mason Rudolph at quarterback. Really? That guy? I love it.
Yeah. So
I love
I
every
think
second.
the Bills are. I'd be shocked if they lost. And they've, been on a hot streak. Yeah, I know they've kind of had a mixed up and down season, but again, they're on a hot streak, and that's what matters. Really, I think going into the playoffs.
Oh yeah, 150%, man. So I got this up here. We got the injury report, and it's going to be insane. So basically, out for the Buffalo Bills is T.J. Watt.
Yep.
Nobody is pretty much questionable. You got Minkah Fitzpatrick, Najee Harris, Landon Roberts, and Isaac Sumalo. Those guys are all going to play. And then you got the Buffalo Bills. Out, Gabe Davis, Taylor Rapp, Rasul Douglas, Deion Hawkins, Devontae Hardy, and Dawson Knox. Questionable, Tyrell Dodson and Rasul Douglas. And then now Deion Dawkins will play, Devontae Hardy will play, Dawson Knox will play. I don't even know why they had Josh Allen on here. You knew his ass was going to play.
That.
DeMar Hamlin, he's going to play. Micah Hyde, he's going to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think a guy like Hardy
all
too
those
is gonna be underrated, like him playing because he's a pretty good special teamer too. So
And Lo, I've been in AZ since 09, bro. Been out here for a cool minute, man. But when we go over to the Steelers, I have no faith in Mason Rudolph. None.
yeah,
Just none. I don't have no faith in Kenny Pickett. Definitely got no faith in Mitchell fucking Trubisky. So and it's no disrespect to the Steeler fans out there, man. If y'all watch this, just please remember, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just keeping it a buck. If y'all going through this game feeling y'all really finna win, I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what you're watching on TV.
I know it's crazy because I've seen some Steeler fans saying they really got a shot, and I'm like,
I'm gonna need y'all to calm all the way the fuck down.
Exactly.
Okay, you can't even figure out who the hell you want to be your damn quarterback. Okay, you got Kenny Pickett, then you with Mason Rudolph. Now you with Mitch Trubisky. Kenny Pickett has played 12 games. Rudolph has played 4. Mitch Trubisky has played 5. Like that, what? Who goes through 3 QBs in a season without injuries? These guys were
they
literally
shouldn't be in the playoffs because of that.
They shouldn't be in the playoffs because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna purposely share this right here because I want y'all to see these numbers. I'm so sorry. Once again, Steeler fans, please don't crucify me, but this is flat out fucking pathetic. Okay? Kenny Pickett, 2,070 yards. When I started the show, I told you, Josh Allen alone has doubled those numbers in passing yards. 6 TDs, 3 TDs, 4 TDs. Your passers for the year have thrown 13 fucking touchdowns. All your quarterbacks.
Jeez.
That is bad. How you slipped into the playoffs, the only thing I can tell you is it is literally the mystique of Mike Tomlin. That's what it is. No. It's got to be him because there's no other fucking way. I thought this was going to be Mike Tomlin's first losing year, honestly, with the way the season was going for the Steelers. I honestly thought it was going to be his first losing season. Somehow, some way, this motherfucker still got to 10-7. You know what I'm saying? So then you go, okay, well, if it ain't the defense, if it ain't the passing game, it's got to be the run game. Not much difference. They scored 16 TDs as a collective, 8 from Najee Harris, 4 from some guy named Jalen Warren. I don't even know who the fuck that is. 1 from a guy named Calvin Austin. I didn't even know this dude existed. And 2 from Mitchell Trubisky.
Calvin Austin, I believe, is like a second-year player, I think, from Memphis.
Yeah, he's a wide receiver.
Yeah.
So, and then when you go into the receiver, people, look at this right here. I want you to see this. Just this right here. The reason I'm highlighting this is small.
Yeah.
It's a really small list. Typically, a guy who throws for a ton of yardage, this list is going to be ridiculously longer. There are going to be several people that caught the ball. So you've got George Pickens, 1,140 yards. He broke that 1K mark. He's got 5 TDs. Deontay Johnson, 717 yards, 5 TDs. Jalen Warren, 370. Look at the tail spin. 717, 1,140, and you drop all the way down to your next leading receiver has 370 yards on the fucking season, and it's a running back?
My gosh. They better go after some receivers in the draft.
If you I'm sorry.
We're saying the Chiefs need wide receivers because they're dropping like footballs. No,
the
man.
Steelers need wide
The
receivers. They just
Steelers
don't have any outside of Pickens and Johnson.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, you do need your top 2 guys. You do. But you still need viable threats outside of that.
Yeah.
You need a good tight end. You need to have at least 2 more receivers that can hold the fort down if one of those 2 starters get hurt. You don't have it.
Yeah, they don't
Offensively, the Steelers are just not it. The firepower the Bills have in Josh Allen alone. I'm not talking about Stephon Diggs. I ain't talking about Cook. Even if he was healthy to be able to play, I ain't talking about Gabe Davis. I'm talking just Josh Allen himself. It's a wrap. If the Steelers win this game, sheer luck. That was the good Lord looking down upon them and saying, you've had a tumultuous season. But I do like Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, because the thing is, the Bills, right? They still have at least like a guy like Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid had a pretty solid season too. Like, man, even though they're not gonna have Gabe Davis, they have options at least.
They have options. The Pittsburgh Steelers have none. When your drop off from your second receiver is almost 400 fucking yards down to 300, that's bad. That's really bad. And then you flip over to the defense. That's been their strong suit. That's what's helped them. This guy, look, God damn. This motherfucker played 17 games. TJ Watt has 19 fucking sacks.
Sheesh.
That is fucking insane. They got 8 passes defense. But we all know who he learned that from. That's from Big Brother, a.k.a. JJ SWAT.
Exactly.
So if y'all don't think that TJ was picking his big brother's brain, you must be out your fucking mind. TJ is respectable. Hey, what's going on, Jason? You know what I'm saying? Jason in here, man. Shout out to the Samoan people, to the Polynesian folk. We love our Samoans, we love our Tongans, we love our Hawaiians, all of our Polynesian people, man. Y'all make up so much of the world, and y'all make up a very big part of the league too. Minka Fitzpatrick. He ain't been doing nothing in the sack game. He only got 3 passes defense. He ain't even got no interceptions on the season.
Nope.
That's pathetic. DeMonte Casey, he got 3 passes defense, 2 interceptions. Highsmith, he's got 3 passes defense, 2 interceptions. But he does have 7 fucking sacks. Yeah. Highsmith has came up and showed out. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Highsmith's dad. His dad is one of the coolest people on the planet, bro. He came and he hung out on a few different shows, man. I had the fortunate opportunity to be there when he was on one of them, man. Very, very cool dude. And I'm very, and very proud of his son. And he has every right to be, man. His son came up and said, hey, man, y'all need me? I'm here. And he started doing his thing. So, shout out to Highsmith and whatnot. Joey Porter Jr. He's out there. He got 10 passes defense, 1 interception. As a
Solid as
collective,
a rookie.
yeah, he's looking good as a rookie. 80 pass defense in total as a squad. You know what I'm saying? Right behind him, Pat Peterson. He got 11 pass defense, 2 TDs. We all remember Mr. Pat P talking his shit early in the season when we played the Steelers. What happened to you? What happened,
You
Pat?
cooked you, I thought. Yeah.
I thought you got barbecue baked, fried, and fricasseed. Yeah, it happened, Pat. It fucking happened. And I don't feel bad for you because you talked enough shit. You swore up and down you was going to pick Brock Purdy off twice. And you didn't get shit. Zero. A big fat zero. So, man, I'm just looking at it, bro, and I'm telling you, like when you look at it, TJ Watt has 19 sacks. The next closest guy is Highsmith with 7. Right behind him is Ogunjobi with 3. And then after that, some guy named Nick Herbig, he has 3 sacks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers defense have been a highlight for them most of the time, but the majority of it comes from TJ Watt.
Yep.
TJ Watt, Highsmith, and Landon Roberts. And Roberts led the team in tackles only because TJ Watt is an edge rusher. So he's not always going to get the tackles like that.
I just realized, but that's so funny that Patrick Peterson was talking that much smack, and bro still got 2 picks the entire.
Bro, he got killed. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm looking at it, man, and once again, people, I am so sorry. I don't mean to be so down on the Steelers, but they're just I don't see a way they can win. I just don't. Mason Rudolph's going to be their starter, right? I'm not mistaken.
Believe so.
He's going to be their starter. I don't think they're going back to Kenny Pickett in anyway. Mason Rudolph in 4 games has 719 yards, 3 TDs, and no picks. He's not even averaging a touchdown per game. I just told y'all earlier. I'm gonna read this again for you, media, because I don't know if you caught what I said in the beginning. This shit is fucking insane, bro. I just, oh Lord, let me see. Let me find what I said. Okay. This shit is horrible, bro. Josh Allen alone has doubled the yards Kenny Pickett has thrown and quadrupled his TDs. Josh Allen has also doubled the amount of TDs thrown by all passers for the Steelers combined for the season. Josh Allen is 1 TD away from the season of the total amount of touchdowns that their running game has as a collective.
My God. Yeah.
They got 16 as a team. The man got 15 by his fucking self.
And I mean, just look at also those sack numbers that these quarterbacks are taking, man.
Bro, this is insanity. That line
5 games, 7 sacks. 4 games, 5, 6 sacks.
You played in 4 games, you got sacked 6 times. 5 games, you got sacked 7 times. You played in 12, they almost literally sacked you 2 times a game. You got 23.
Yeah. Good night, Steelers.
I'm so sorry. It was
Steph
nice.
Curry would do.
It was nice while it lasted.
Night.
Get a pillow and a blanket. It's gonna be a long fucking day. And I appreciate y'all for being Steelers fans. I appreciate y'all for continuing to support your team. And
what Jason said.
Let me see here. Let's see. He said, I bought a ticket to watch the Steelers put Mason Rudolph play QB. I asked for it. Bro, I mean, look, man. Once again, Steelers fans, please take this as no disrespect, but I just don't see any realistic Steelers fan is going to look at this and go, you know what? Can't even be mad at this dude. It's the truth of it.
I mean, dude, you're the 7th seed. Even I'm not like the Packers still, man. Still, same thing. I mean, okay, they're better, but still, man, they're at the end of the day, they're the 7th seed for a reason.
Okay. Damn. Now look, my New Year's Eve was fantastic. Shout out to my nephew. He got married.
Congrats.
This beautiful wife, Sydney. I was there. I was able to kick it, just meet the fam. And he got married on New Year's Eve. So we had his wedding, his party, his reception, everything. And then we just partied into the new year. It was great. But I'm sorry, man, that you had to buy a ticket to see Mason fucking Rudolph. Yeah, that definitely a waste of money. That
Man.
shit. This motherfucker timed out on me. There it is. But if you are going to the game, please, by all means, be safe. We did see a Bills fan. Unfortunately, he was shot. People don't do that. When you go to these games, be cool, chill, talk a little shit, drink a few beers, but go home safely. We aren't about that. We are not about the violence. We are not about hurting people. We are about chilling, having a good fucking time, watching some football, and getting back home safely to our families. Please do not go out there with the intent to harm anyone in any way. Y'all want to have a little verbal jousting match about whose team is better and what guy's doing this or that? Fine. Don't take it to that level. It's just not worth it. He says, best part of New Year's Eve was watching the Niners clinch the first seed while sitting in the Hawks' net. I mean, hey, that's a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Speaking of that, man, fuck. Since this game's pretty much already cooked, I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm
And
going too.
the X factor for me on offense for the Bills is Josh fucking Allen.
Yeah.
That's my X factor.
At the end of the day, they have a much better quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're winning the game. Even if Josh Allen throws a few picks, I'm still taking.
Still picking. Yeah, I can't trust them. But who's your X factor on offense?
It was a guy I just mentioned earlier, but it's actually James Cook, I think, especially because, again, I think that run game is going to be better than we've seen in the past few years, especially in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. So for defense,
it's a tough one.
That's a tough one. They got too many damn defensive weapons for me to choose from. I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna say the Bills' defense in general.
Yeah,
that's
fair.
I'm not gonna pick it. I'm just gonna say the Bills' defense in general. That's it. There's nothing else I can say. I don't know. What do you have anybody specific? Because I just don't.
I can't really think of anyone on top of my head, honestly. So yeah.
Now, for the Steelers, shit. I don't know who would be the X factor on offense. It can't be Mason Rudolph. Pickens.
Yeah. Pickens.
Show up and show out, young man. Show up and show out. Help your team. Will them to a win. Do whatever you can.
And I think defensively, I'm taking Highsmith.
Got to roll with you on that one. Yes, sir. Yeah, those two dudes, y'all are going to have to anchor this team on both sides of the ball and make that shit happen like you've never seen before. Because, unfortunately, there is nothing else you can do. You just – from a matchup standpoint, if somebody looked at this on paper, they would automatically pick the Bills. If somebody looked at this based off of the record, you'd be a little confused. You would say, well, they're not too far apart. I mean, why can't the Steelers win? Then you'll dig into it and you'll go, But I'm going to continue to do these shows. Media, if you have time on the weekends, bro, all you gotta do is let me know. I'll continually
Sounds
put the
good.
links into the chat, my guy. This one, these are gonna be, short, probably 30, maybe 40-minute shows. Only because there's not really a whole lot to dig into. I'll even be doing post-game shows on these because I have my little NFL thing and I can just watch the game afterwards. But everybody go ahead and watch it in real time. Please, by all means, tell a friend to tell a friend, subscribe to the channel. Media, go ahead and let them know how they can find you.
Alrighty, thanks for letting me on. I'm mostly right now, on Twitter and Instagram at 49er Media. So.
All right, and look at this. Last but not motherfucking least.
I was trying.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Decided to do what I did a few weeks ago when you all had a show.
I was trying. We were recording the honey pot.
It's all good.
I was trying.
Well, now that you're here, Media, we ain't going nowhere now. So I'm gonna give the floor to y'all two. I'm gonna give it to Lefty first because I already talked about the Chiefs and the Dolphins. But go right the fuck ahead. Let loose, baby.
Oh, dude, I'm 100% on the Dolphins in this game. 100%. Dude, this game's going to be negative 30 degrees. I can't tell you how excited. I don't think I've ever been as excited to watch a non-49ers playoff game than I am this game. Just because of the fact that it's a record-breaking game, weather-wise, where it's going to be possibly negative 30 degrees with the wind chill.
Negative 12.
No, it's going to be negative 30.
No, the wind chill is 30.
Yeah, so what it is it's gonna be like it's gonna
feel like that.
Yeah, but feel like negative 30. I'm just saying negative 30 because the wind's gonna be blowing, so it's gonna be negative 30. And when it's that cold, you can't really throw. It's gonna be hard to throw the ball, kick the ball, punt the ball, right?
It's gonna be hard to do anything. The ball's gonna feel like a fucking rock.
I feel like there's a chance that it's almost like a rugby game, dude. We get some yards. Damn it, we go for it on fourth down. We don't get it. You guys get some yards. You guys don't get it. Then we go back and forth like rugby until somebody scores a touchdown. And I just don't see how you're going to pass the ball. Like the Chiefs can't catch the ball in normal weather, let alone catch it when your hands are frozen. The ball is like a freaking giant boulder. It's like a concrete ball, right? It's heavy and it hurts and it's hard. Okay, so you're gonna have to win it with a run game, and the Dolphins have multiple guys they can get the ball to in the run game. I don't really like. Yeah, you got Waddle, you got Tyreek.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like what Kansas City has run game wise. They're okay, but
Pacheco's all right.
He's okay, but when you think about it, right? In my opinion, the way I look and how the Dolphins are going to win this game, I think their speed is what's going to win them this game because if these guys get the ball and they get a chance to get up to speed a little bit, all right. Dion, you played football, right?
No, I ain't.
No, you didn't. Okay. Okay. So from what you guys know, when you're tackling a guy that's fast, how do you normally tackle a guy that's fast?
Oh, you're going at his legs.
Okay, but how are you getting him right? How often is a speed guy tackled when you wrap him up? Right, you get your body on.
Yeah, it's very rare.
How often does that happen? Okay. Now, how do you make a tackle in negative 30-degree weather? You got to use your body. You got to use your body. Not arm tackling. That ain't gonna work. Not.
I've never been in negative 30-degree weather. Fuck
me neither.
You're not grabbing them, right? You're not grabbing them and using your fingers and your hands, right? You're not arm tackling them. You got to wrap up.
I'm a quote a quick line,
guys,
Lefty. I'm a quote a line from Menace to Society. Me and Media can understand this both. Man, we are tropical people. Let the Europeans deal with this madness. God damn it.
So you think about it as all the Dolphins got to do is just constantly run the ball, hit the edges, get some speed, it's going to be so hard for these guys to tackle them
Mhm.
and get their body on them to make the tackle. You're going to have to wrap up to make tackles in this game when it's that cold.
Yeah.
And that just plays to the Dolphins' strength. Like if I'm the Dolphins, I won't even let Tua throw the ball. I just run it. I run it with the receivers. I run it with the running backs. Then on top of it, on all the speed, you even have Wilson. So you could use Wilson up the middle, pound it, soften the defense up because it's going to hurt to try to take a pounding from Jeff Wilson. And then you get around the outside and use some of that speed. I don't see how Kansas City can stop the Dolphins' speed if they can get out going, because I don't know how they're going to tackle them in that weather. Like it really, it's so cold. It's going to be hard to tackle unless you're wrapping up.
Mhm.
And I could say the same thing about the Chiefs running game, but their run game's not that. They don't have much of a run game. They're going to be. I guarantee, even in this cold weather, I guarantee the Chiefs are going to be throwing the ball.
They probably will, and it's only because now. See, for me, the reason I went with the Chiefs is strictly based off the fact that the young man ain't missed the AFC Championship since the motherfucker's been in the playoffs. I'm so sorry. Literally every single year. Who's in the AFC Championship game? Patrick fucking.
Yeah, this team sucks this year.
I know they suck. That motherfucker don't suck in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He finds a damn way.
My thing is,
I can tell you this. If
He's
you've
been short.
in the playoffs, he's been so Pat's been in the league since what? Kyle got here, 2017?
2017,
right?
yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And he started in 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm. Yeah. So is Mahomes going to be all of a sudden he's been short hopping receivers a lot, right? Not been, is he just going to all of a sudden not be short hopping guys because it's the playoffs or something?
Hell yeah.
That's not how that works.
Teams turn into different animals in the playoffs.
See, my thing is the Chiefs. I trust their defense right now more than I trust the freaking Dolphins defense because
that much I do.
They're who are their edge rushers? Fucking Smith.
You can't throw. You can't. It's gonna.
Bruce
hold on.
Smith, my guy.
Do their edge rushers matter if you got to run the ball to win this game? I mean. Oh my God, they're edge rushers. They can't throw the ball. It's too cold.
Bro, I'm telling you right now. Okay, so
I think their linebackers.
It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny if these quarterbacks drop back to throw. That one time that the edge rusher does get them and puts them on that ground, you're gonna be. They're gonna look over to the sideline and be like, "Nope, not that again. We're not throwing the ball. We're not throwing the ball, dude."
They're gonna be checking out a run, checking out a pass.
Those running backs are built to take that beating. And dude, when those quarterbacks go down and they hit that grass, that's gonna feel like straight concrete because it's so cold.
It's gonna be like a brick.
It's gonna be nope. They're gonna be like nope.
All right, so
at the end of the day, I'm still watching Patrick Mahomes, and that's why I still got the Chiefs.
They can't catch. You understand in the cold weather like that, the ball's slick too, right? The ball is also slick.
It's
the
okay.
team that has the most drops. The team that has the most drops is gonna play in the weather where you're gonna have more drops, and they're gonna.
We're gonna let him have his Dolphins.
All I'm gonna say is let Sky Moore cook on the end.
What's he gonna do? They can't catch the ball. They already can't catch the ball. The ball's heavier and slicker.
End arounds. They're gonna run with.
I'll give you.
Not to mention that we're gonna have an extra motivated, regardless of the cold.
They'll have
extra motivated Tyreek Hill.
Travis Kelce,
Travis Kelce ain't gonna do shit. He's got drops too. The fact that he got voted over Kittle in the players' AP, like for what? Dropping the ball.
Yeah, bro, that was a popularity contest.
Kittle was the only tight end over 1,000 yards. Right?
I feel like whenever Kelce gets voted above
Kittle got first team All Pro, so that's all that fucking matters.
I know. And how Ayuk didn't get first team All Pro is some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, he just got second team.
But he's up there. He's up there receiving. But Ayuk's up there with receiving yards with all the other guys that are probably getting All Pro with half the receptions.
Who did end up getting first team? I didn't see.
I got you.
I would assume CeeDee Lamb.
No, I'm gonna tell you right now. I got the whole list right here. Okay. So as far as wide receivers, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, Amon St.
Brown. I'm sorry, but St. Brown over Ayuk is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean I love St. Brown, but yeah, I'd still put Ayuk over him for sure.
And then look at the snubs. We got snubbed with Purdy, Greenlaw, Bosa, George Odom, Debo, Hargrave, Gibson, Mitch Wisnowski. How the fuck did Mitch make it?
I
And
know.
then, I'm sorry. One snub. One snub I'm really upset about is the best number 27 in fucking Madden football. Tabor Pepper. He's a great long snapper. This dude has personality. How the fuck did he get to the Pro Bowl? Or first team All Pro? I don't understand it. But it's all good. But okay, give me real quick your X factors for the game, Lefty.
For what? For Chiefs, Dolphins?
For the Chiefs and the Dolphins, yeah.
Speed.
He said speed. That's it. He didn't say a player. He didn't say
get the ball to Cheetah's hands and then let's see if the Chiefs can tackle him.
All right.
All right, I'll give you a funnier one.
Okay.
The snow.
Oh, dude, that's the snow. The snow's gonna be the
literally the fucking snow.
The Sunday morning game. The Sunday morning game with the Bills Steelers is 50-mile-an-hour winds and snow. That dude, imagine. I'm honestly hoping that it's one of those games where you can't. It's
why the
so
fuck
snowing so hard that you can't even see the players because the wind is going so fast. The snow's like this. It's gonna be awesome.
Why'd they have to put this game on Peacock of all fucking?
I know,
bro. Peacock is free.
No, it isn't.
It used to be.
Okay, Peacock costs like $5 or $6.
Yeah,
come on, man. I know you got $5 to $6 to spare.
Yeah, me too.
Ain't that
Ancho,
you're in college.
Dude.
Not that bad, bro.
This is one of the most exciting card weekends, dude. I'm so excited. And like these crazy weather games to me are so much fun to watch. Like,
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this simple question: Steelers, Bills, who you got?
Me?
Yeah, because I already did.
I got the Bills, but I think the Steelers cover because I know that the Bills are favored by like 10 points. So I got the Steelers. It's going to be close.
What?
How?
Explain yourself. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Do that. Because I need you, bro. Okay, let me.
Neither team's gonna really be throwing the ball if the wind's actually 50 miles an hour.
So yeah, it's gonna be shitty weather,
right? So you're gonna be running the ball. That's an equalizer because of the weather. What are the Steelers are a good run team, dude. You got Najee Harris and Warren that are 1-1, right? Najee up the middle, Warren on the out. You know, the two of them running the ball. Then obviously you got the Bills who are going to be running the ball. You got Cook and then you got obviously Josh Allen who's going to run the ball a lot because he's built for this weather. He played in Wyoming where it's windy and snowy, like 30-mile-an-hour winds. So they're built for it. But this game's gonna go back and forth. I think the Bills are gonna win, right? I think the Bills will win. But I think it's gonna be close. It's gonna be a run game, and I like the Steelers run game. The Steelers have a good run game.
Okay. I'm gonna give you just some nuggets because I did my research. I'm gonna just say this, and I want you to listen and understand why there's no way in fucking hell the Pittsburgh Steelers is gonna make this competitive. Josh Allen alone, just himself, has doubled the yards of Kenny Pickett has thrown all fucking year and quadrupled his TDs. Josh Allen has also doubled the amount of TDs thrown by all passers for the Steelers combined this season. Josh Allen has rushed for 15 fucking touchdowns on his own. Do you know how many touchdowns the Steelers have rushed for as a collective? 16. The man was one touchdown away from equaling the whole fucking rushing attacks TD total. You mean to tell me you think the Steelers are about to go back and forth with the Bills?
Bro, the Steelers just
for one,
it's
going to be a low-scoring game. For one, it's going to be a low-scoring game, so there's going to be no back and forth. It's going to be a close game. Bills will win it, but it is going to be a close game. Here's another thing. Matt Canada is no longer the offensive coordinator, so half those numbers are because he was so ass. It's not. They didn't have a 400-yard. They didn't have 400 yards of offense till his dumbass was kicked off the team. So, and then they've had multiple games with good yards. Look how much they just the game against Seattle, the Steelers had to win. How much they just ran the ball down Seattle's throat to win that game,
Mm-hmm.
right? They can run the ball. They don't. It doesn't matter what passing, because I guarantee you in that wind, Mike Tomlin is not going to let Mason Rudolph throw the ball at all. I would take the under in every single category for Mason in that game.
I wouldn't let Mason
Rudolph
play.
He's not. He's playing. He's the starter.
I know, but I wouldn't let him. I'm sorry, man, but I'm looking at this from a standpoint, bro.
You got, dude. It's literally just run the. It's two teams that are going to be running the ball.
But I'm saying there's nothing that the Steelers can do to be able to beat the Bills.
I'm picking the Bills.
Have to throw the ball.
I'm picking
the Bills. You got
to
think about it like this. Josh Allen.
Nobody's throwing the ball. Josh Allen ain't throwing the ball in 50
Even if they have to run it,
but he's battle tested in that weather, is he not?
Bro.
I agree. I agree. I'm picking the Bills. I think they're going to win, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be close. Now, if these two teams were playing and there was no bad weather, then yeah, the Bills might win, but by a lot. But this is an equalizer game, and it's going to be all about running the ball. And I think the Steelers can run the ball.
I don't think the Steelers can do a goddamn thing, not against this Bills defense. I'm sorry.
This Bills defense ain't that good. They're beat up.
They're a lot better than what the Steelers have.
I mean, the only reason the Steelers defense isn't going to be as good because TJ Watt's not there.
Hello.
But at the same time, you're not going to score a lot of points running the ball. You're going to score a low-scoring game. Like, I got the Bills. The Bills will probably win, 14-8, something like that. Because they're not going to be kicking extra points. They're not going to be kicking field goals because you're not kicking the ball at 50-mile-an-hour winds. You're going to have to go for 2, right? Yeah. So the Bills are going to get 2 touchdowns, get an extra point on one of them, fail on another, 14 points.
Steelers fans.
Steelers going to score a touchdown.
You have life due to this guy. This guy right here.
Any team has life in a bad weather game.
He's giving you life. Because I'm sorry, I count these motherfuckers all the way out. I just don't see.
As soon as I saw who they playing, I'm like,
yeah.
Bad weather games.
Right away.
Bad weather games are equalizers.
All right.
Bad weather game against when we played the Browns and we should have beat their ass. We played in bad weather in Cleveland. What happened? We scored 17 points, looked like shit.
So
just saying.
Okay,
but we're a better team than them.
So you're picking the Steelers as an X factor. You would pick their run game.
Oh yeah.
Okay. What about on defense? Do you have a guy? Because me and media went with Highsmith. That dude's got to be the X factor.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot of run. Minka can come up and hit. Minka Fitzpatrick. He's the captain of that defense. He's coming back healthy this week.
Okay.
I'd have to pick. But, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of throwing. It's going to be who can stop the run. I think it's going to be too hard in the end to stop Josh Allen. Eventually, you're going to get worn down if he's running the ball a lot because he's, 6'5", 230 pounds.
Yeah,
between him and Cook, it's just – I think the Bills are going to win, but I think it's going to be close.
Okay.
Maybe it's not close if the weather's good, but I mean, dude, it's bad weather. It's always an equalizer. Doesn't matter who the teams are.
Pittsburgh, you have life due to Lefty. He has let you know that you have a fighting chance. Me and media say, man, hell no. Y'all about to get y'all ass whooped. So, hey,
it'll be interesting.
Fans out there, at a bare minimum, you see Lefty, follow the guy. He's giving you some life. He says there is a chance there's a snowball's chance in hell. Y'all win.
I think it's going to be fun. Let's just put it that way. All these games are going to be great.
Yeah. And I think it's going to be a great one. This is probably the only game that doesn't have any real storylines. I mean, with the Chiefs and the Dolphins, you got Tyreek returning to Arrowhead, all of that stuff, but the Steelers and Bills is probably the most odd game. Prayers and condolences out to the young man who was shot.
I heard about that.
With that, I don't know. I don't know if he passed or
one in Miami on Sunday night.
Yeah, that's a rough go, man. You gotta be careful out here in these streets, man. People can take it too far. Once again, As I stated earlier, people, this is football. If you want to have a little back and forth banter, that's cool. Remember, let it stop at that. No need for it to get physical, and definitely no need for nobody to get shot or possibly even lose their life. It's not that fucking serious. You are not the team owner. You ain't making no real money off this game. Even if you gambled and you lost, you took that chance when you put your money up for gambling, period. You knew that. So don't, please, people, do not, at a bare minimum, don't go out there trying to hurt people like that, man. That's not okay. We all human beings at the end of the day. We all just want to get back home safely to our families. Me and Lefty done had it out a billion times. That don't mean I want to punch him in the fucking mouth. That does not mean that I'm going to go there and find Lefty and me. I'm going to go to you.
That's just for fun.
That's just for fun. Because we, me, him, media, we all love each other, man. We fam at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We going to talk shit. We call media milk because he is our That's who the fuck he is. He knows that's his damn name, and it ain't gonna ever change. When he graduate college, we gonna be in the stadium yelling.
Dion, you can have the milk sign. I'll have the dud sign.
No, I'm gonna bring a whole box of milk duds. I'm throwing the motherfuckers on the field. Hell yeah. And me, I'm telling you, I swear to you, media, if we don't get an invite, the hive is gonna be there in full fucking effect, and we will embarrass your ass. You better give us our invite. Do not fuck around. I am literally an hour away from the time.
You imagine the reaction of his family, who might just be traditional Indian, Hindu.
Oh, bro, they were looking like, who the fuck?
What the fuck? Is your family really traditional Hindu, Anshul? Or Hindi, I should say.
I mean, not. I'd say maybe certain parts, but not.
Okay.
I
was just curious because I know it's very. It'd just be funny for them to see us what?
I'm telling you, because you got.
I feel like they'd just be confused.
They would be hella.
They would.
Yeah, they'd just be like, "Who are these?"
Think about it. You got the one black guy. You got. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Matt will come, so we'll have Matt and we'll have Christian, so then we'll have two white guys. And then we've got Brandon and Zach. You know what I'm saying? We got the one Hispanic guy. And Brandon looks like he should be a fucking Italian. So automatic.
He
is. Isn't Joey part of
Dude, he's a Gambino, dude. He's Daddy Gambino.
There it is. He's gonna make you an offer you can't refuse. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna make you a cannoli you can't refuse.
You know you ain't rapping that shit, man. You better stop fucking with him.
Dude, I need to go. We all need to go live again with Brandon, bro.
Oh, fucking.
Nah, bro, we're gonna have fun. But hey, man, thank everybody for tuning in. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. Anybody that watches the video, once again, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? You can find me, media, and Lefty will be on with either my podcast, Forever Faithful podcast, Niner Sickness podcast, The Shaw Show, all of it, man. We out here, we in these streets, and we deep. Nothing but love to y'all, man. Everybody be good, have fun, watch the games, and remember, don't make it physical. Don't hurt nobody, man. Peace.
Go Niners.
Peace. Have a great weekend. Enjoy some good football this weekend.
There it is. Go Niners and fuck the Lambs.
Hell yeah.